In this video, I want to introduce one of the best and most powerful indicator on TradingView that helps you to identify trends. As you know, trend is the most important concept in trading, not only in technical analysis, but even in fundamental analysis. Traders and investors are always trying to identify trends and any potential changes in the current trend. There are lots of indicators that can help you with trends like moving averages, MACD, RSI, super trend, and many other indicators that can help you to identify trends. But the most effective way for discovering trends is price action analysis, where you directly analyze the price movement. The method is simple, but it needs practice and experience to master it. By definition, a downtrend is formed when we have lower highs and lower lows. For example, starting from this high, you can see that the price went down and then up, but not higher than the previous high, and then it went down lower than the previous low. When we have this formation, it's a sign that the market is in a downtrend. We got lower high and lower low, and by the help of these 2 points, I mean this high and this lower high, we can easily draw a trend line like this. If the market is going to continue this downtrend, we can take advantage of this trend and trend line to make some profit, because the downtrend line acts as a resistance level. So every time that the price reaches or gets close to this downtrend line, we expect falling of the price. When the price reaches around here near this downtrend line, market participants show reaction. So when you become able to identify trends, you can easily make profit. For example, here, after identifying this downtrend and drawing this downtrend line, we know that if the price reaches around this downtrend line, there is a probability to have declining of the price, and this will continue until this downtrend ends. So we could enter a short position here and then close our position here when actually this downtrend line is broken by the help of this candle. Or in another way, we could enter a short position on every pullback and continue like this to make some shorter profits. When the trend line is broken, we know that some changes are going to happen to this downtrend. It can be a sign of an instant reversal like what happened here, or it can be a sign of a weakness in this downtrend and having the market in a trading range for a while before the market establishes its direction, which can be either continuation of the prior downtrend or formation of a new trend. And the important point that you must pay attention is that this downtrend line is not gonna hold perfectly like this forever. For example, here after this breaking, we could again have declining of the price, but for example in a weaker condition, in a lower angle in compared to this downtrend line. So we would need to again draw a trend line based on the current situation of the market. Or for example, during the trend, we may have suddenly sharp declining and the market sentiment becomes more bearish. So we need to redraw our trend line so we can cope with the current condition of the market. So trends or trend lines constantly change, and so you need to show flexibility and adapt to the current situation of the market. This was an example of a perfect downtrend, but it's not always like this, and finding trends are sometimes tricky. For example, here after this breaking, the price is advancing, but we don't have clear-cut waves like this downtrend, but the definition stays the same, and it applies also here. When the price makes higher high and higher lows, the market is in an uptrend. So by having this low and this higher low, we are able to draw a trend line like this. But as I explained earlier, no trend line is gonna hold forever, and when it's broken, it means a change is happening, as I discussed earlier. In this case, the price went down somewhere to the previous higher low, which actually itself is a support level, and you can see the price stopped here and then advanced. But around the previous high, which is a resistance level, the price has stopped and started declining. Until now, the market seems to be going to a trading range, unless, for example, around here, we got advancing of the price like this, which would tell us that the uptrend is still in place, but in a weaker condition with this adjusted trend line with a lower angle in compared to this uptrend line. This is how the structure of trends and changes in trends are analyzed by the help of price action analysis. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it needs practice and experience to master this method. Among different trend indicators that are built based on momentum, volatility, volume, and other characteristics, there are also some indicators that are purely based on price movement, exactly like what we did earlier to identify these trends. And in this video, I'm going to introduce one of the best of them. Here we click on indicators and we search double zigzag. This one. double zigzag with HHLL, which is written by someone named Lonesome the Blue. Alright, as you can see, the indicator has added some lines and labels to our chart. This indicator calculates two zigzag with different length, and it also calculates and places labels on lower high, which are shown by LH, lower low, which are shown by LL, higher high, which are shown by HH, and higher low, which are shown by HL. As I said, two zigzags are shown simultaneously on the chart, one with length of 8, which identify every turning points of the market, including the shorter ones, and the other with length of 20, which identifies longer turning points of the market. For the shorter one, the labels and lines are shown by green and red color, and for the longer zigzag, the labels and lines are shown by blue and purple. Here in this part, you have full control on what to be shown on the chart. For example, you can have only zigzag 1, which is the shorter one, or only you can have zigzag 2, both of them, which is the default setting, or none of them. So no zigzag line will be shown on the chart. And here you can decide on only showing HHLL for this shorter zigzag, or only for the longer zigzag, for both of them, or for none of them. Having both of them can help you track every turning points of the market, and you can distinguish between them by the help of colors. Alright, now by the help of this indicator that automatically shows lower highs, lower lows, and higher highs and higher lows, you can easily identify trends and any changes that are happening in the structure of trends. The important point that you must pay attention is that these are not buy-sell signals, and they can change dynamically to reflect the changes that is happening in the market. This indicator is only designed to give some insights about the market structure and how it's changing, so it can help you to identify trends and any changes that is happening in the market trends. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.